So let's work on number 1. It says you have an equilateral triangle and a circle. Combined perimeter is what? 20 meters. And it said so. This is x, right? That's all in the instruction. So the perimeter of that is not really important, but the circumference of this is what? 20 minus 3x, and then the formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. I'm really interested in the area in terms of x. Would you agree? Yeah. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base in this case is x, times height. Do I know what the height is? No. Nope, I'm going to write height for now. Okay. Then I'm going to add the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. Okay. I can, by now, you guys should all be able to find r. Yes or no? Yeah, divide this by 2 pi. Divide this by 2 pi. R is 20 minus 3x all over 2 pi. So I'm going to right now leave this alone. I will simplify that and make that pretty in the second. But hopefully you can get there. Now I need to find h. Okay, h is the difficult piece of this question. H is right here. Okay, you can do a few things. If it's an equilateral triangle, what is the measurement of each angle? 60. Beautiful. If it's 60, what happened when I cut it in half? All right, so here we go. Can I do that? Is it a right triangle now? This is still the height. This is x. The base is now half x. Can I use trig? Sure. Isn't it now 30, 60, 90? Can I use Pythagorean theorem? Sure. Here we go. It's h squared plus half x squared. Half x, can I write it x over 2 squared? Equals what? X squared, right? My goal is to solve for h. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have h squared plus x squared over. A lot of you make this mistake. Over what? 4. Okay, over 4 equals x squared. H squared equals x squared minus x squared over 4. Yes, you do have to simplify. How do I simplify it from here? What's your common denominator? 4. So can I multiply by 4? This means this top is also 4. Okay, so that's 4. So now h squared equals what? 3x squared. Yeah, 3x squared over 4. Now I'm going to root it. Because h is a height, do I need to worry about the negative radical? No. So it's going to be radical 3. Square root of x squared is not just x. Square root of 4 is just what? 2. So you can think of it like that. If you use trig, you can also use trig and you get the same thing, okay? If you use trig, this is 60 degrees, right, class? This is 30 degrees, okay? Then I can use sine of 60, which is opposite, which is h over hypotenuse. Sine of 60 is exactly radical 3 over 2, okay? Equals h over x. I can cross multiply, so that's really, bless you. Brought 3x equals 2h divided by 2. Voila! Isn't it the same thing? So you get to choose, okay? Now that I know h, I'm going to plug it in here and then make it pretty. Here we go. A of x equals 1/2, x is x. H is now radical 3 over 2, x. Let's make it really pretty. A of x equals, this is really radical 3 over 4 times x squared. Does that look okay? Over here, I'm going to leave the numerator undistributed, but the bottom, if I distribute the bottom, would you agree that's 4 pi squared? And I can cancel out one of the pi's, so this is just going to be 4 pi left. And that's as far as I would need you to go, okay? So that's my final answer. Okay.
Can I ask you if we can stop or not on the test?
No, you can go just as long as, for example, like over here in the h, see how in the h right here, you can't leave it as h square equals x squared minus x over 4. So when you can find a common denominator, do that. Okay.
Is it okay if I put the whole thing under 4 pi?
Oh yeah. If you want to go further, totally okay. Yeah, good question.
When it says they say plus pi times the quantity, where did the first pi go?
Oh, we cancel that, dear, because on here, Ben, on this denominator, see this right here? The denominator in the first one right here? Right here? That's 2 pi square, right? So that means when you take 2 pi times 2 pi, that's really 4 pi square. But because it's, if I do that right there, I'm going to write it with a darker marker. There you go. That's really technically it, and the pi is still here. But I can cancel that out, so that's why I'm left with. Did I answer that, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why that's gone. Okay. Now that you have this equation, can you punch it in your calculator? Okay. And then find the answer to what? Oh, domain. The domain part is not too bad. The domain part is what? What is the domain? This is B. 0 is in what? All the way to where? 20 divided by 3. Yes. Okay. And then C, when I punch it in the calculator, the smallest combined area I can have, the winner is 11.994 meters square. Okay. Then that leads me to D. What is the x value to give me that answer?
The x value is 4.15.
4.15. Does that seem okay? Yes, no?
Also,
Someone confirm that for me?
are we allowed to just put like 11.99 to get that?
Yeah, 11.99 is fine. No, you didn't get that? Did you get the 11.99? Okay, so the 11.99 is fine. That's the right answer. But is 4.15 confirmed, by the way? Yeah.
Well, I got 11.99, but I put in a function that was unsimplified. Like I didn't simplify the pi.
Even though when you unsimplify, you will always get the same answer. Okay, but in terms of like, if you put in 2 divided by 4 in your calculator is going to give me 0.5. But that doesn't mean, like, as a math, in the math class, right? We always have to simplify the 1/2. Would you agree? So try to simplify as far as you can when you are boxing up the equation.
Yeah,
but
when I did that, I put in that simplified equation and I got a different graph.
Oh, parentheses. A lot of students, did you put parentheses around radical 3 divided by 4? Because the x squared has to go on the top. That's another problem too.
Okay.
Yeah, so be careful with the parentheses. Okay. All right, if no one, let's go to B, number 2. If you're having a problem with just a calculator, just let me know, okay? Like parentheses wise. But if you have 11.99, then the 4.115 should be on the same screen. Am I correct on that? All right, let's do number 2. Number 2 was similar to one of your homeworks, except that in your homework, wasn't it a triangle that was inscribed? Okay, so notice I kind of switched the 2 up a little bit. Okay, so you have a square that is now inscribed in a circle. Is this one easier than the triangle, or the triangle easier than the square? This one's easier. And it says that the radius is r. Okay, so the radius is still r. What is x in this case? The size. So this is a square, so they're all x's, right? What was the goal of this problem? Sorry, I don't remember. Express the circumference as a function of x. Okay. So circumference of a triangle is always 2 pi r, but I can't use r, right? Oops. Am I frozen? I'm moving and it's not moving. I'm frozen. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right, so I need to get rid of r. Can someone tell me what to do here? This should be a little bit easier than the triangle. What do you do? Should I cut into 4s? Okay. It's really up to you. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Perfect. What's this angle? How big is that? 90. How do you know it's 90?
This entire circle is 360 and it's 1/4.
Right. 360 divided by 4 is 1/4. I mean, what am I saying? It's 90. So here's that upside down triangle. This is really now 90. Okay? And if you have a problem seeing it, I'm just going to draw it this way. So here's 90. Okay? Opposite of 90 is what length? What is that length opposite of 90? X. Can I write X right there? What are the two sides then? R. That's right. R. Is this 45, 45, 90?
Yeah.
Yes. So definitely use baby trick if you remember. Can I use Pythagorean theorem? Sure. Here we go. R squared plus R squared equals X squared. How many R squared is that?
2r squared.
2R squared equals X squared. Divide both sides by 2. R squared equals X squared divided by 2. Root it, right? Okay. Always simplify, please. On the top, I can definitely take out an X. On the bottom, it's just simply rad 2. Can I leave rad 2 in the bottom? No. So this is really R equals rad 2 over 2X. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. Pinch that. Move it over here. Yeah.
How did you know to use R for the triangle?
Because R is the radius of the circle according to this, right? Inscribed in a circle of radius R. So I know this is all the radius. See this right here? Right?
Yeah.
So this is all the radius. So I took this triangle. Can you see that? And I drew it here.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Oh, you-
That's still radius. But I just kind of redrew it so that way the right triangle is a height. So that's not sideways. Okay? All right. So now C of X equals 2 pi. I just found R. So that's really rad 2 over 2X. Can I leave it like that, guys? Please don't, right? Can I simplify further? Can I reduce the 2's? So this is really what? Pi x times rad 2. Or you can write rad 2 pi times x. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go over your homework.